Happy Sunday. Hey, Living with Limitations. It's your girl, T. Renee. Tapping in, checking in, seeing how everybody's feeling. How was your weekend? How was your day? Did you get a chance to rest, relax, and reset for the new week ahead? Are you ready for the new week? What are some things that are on your mind that may be challenges that you're looking forward to or not so much looking forward to? Do you feel like you are ready for the week? Always remember, give yourself grace, right? We are living with limitations, and you cannot force yourself to do things that you know that your body can't tolerate, because who has to deal with the flare? Us, right? When you overdo it, because people will make you feel like, oh, let me push myself, let me act like there's nothing wrong, right? And you may be able to get away with that maybe a day or two here and there, but honestly, is it really worth it? Because the backside of it is pretty rough, right? Because I know if I push myself too much, I know how much I can push myself, right? And I still try to stay away from that limit, because if I push myself too hard, it can shut me down for days, weeks, or a month or more, right? It's not worth it, right? I'd rather give a little every day, knowing that tomorrow I'll be able to give a little again, versus giving a lot today and then being down for a couple of days and I can't give any, right? But that's just a part of what managing your illness, right? Managing your time. I just had a thought, because I'm wondering, like, my anxiety is kind of getting away from me right now. And I was just wondering, like, why? What is it that's on my mind that is making my anxiety spike, right? So I don't know if you remember, in another video, I had said that one clear sign of anxiety for me is touching my nose. I'm either rubbing it, I'm doing this, or it's a thing. My anxiety starts in my nose and then it travels, right? And then it can really change my mood. But I took some anxiety pills. I call it my people pills, right? So I took people pills today. So it's not bad, which is good. So I'm not scratching my nose. But again, just FYI. So again, wondering what is causing these racing thoughts and this anxiety that I'm feeling. And I recall it's because I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday with rheumatology, right? You say, T, why are you even stressing, right? That's just a regular doctor, right? That's just a part of our life. Well, let me tell you, I haven't been to rheumatology in about maybe 10 years. Yeah, about 10 years. Eight to 10 years I haven't been to rheumatology. Why? Because when I used to go to rheumatology, of course, I did all the things. They gave me shots. I had braces. I had pills. I had SSRIs. I've had, that's back when it was like Lyrica, Cymbalta, this other one that start with an S that had me losing my shit. But anyway, all the things I was taking, I was getting shots in my arm, I was getting shots in my back, I was getting, what else did I get? I had all types of braces for my knees and my hands, because I also have osteoarthritis. All the things. Anyway, so this was back when fibromyalgia wasn't known much about, or people didn't believe you, so they would tell you that the pain is caused because you're depressed, like your depression is causing the pain. I used to always tell them, no, my pain is causing the depression, right? And the doctor's not understanding or wanting to listen is a problem, right? Because I have a plethora amount of doctors that I've been through and didn't believe me, told me it was in my head. Some is even I have been recommended to even go to a psych ward because they thought it was in my head, or giving me all types of medication for depression or whatever. And yes, I do have depression on top of it, but my depression had nothing to do with my pain. My pain was making my depression worse. So anyway, back to why I feel some type of way about rheumatology. So they had ruled out Lyme disease, they had ruled out lupus and a few other diseases or whatever, but they still couldn't give me a diagnosis. But I was still having all these symptoms, right? The fog, my memory was trash. I was waking up in throbbing pain. I wasn't getting any rest. Like at this point back then, I was maybe borderline alcoholic, functioning alcoholic, because nothing was working. I needed to drink to deal with the pain, right? So I had stopped drinking, of course, because I need to get to the bottom line. I cannot become a full-blown alcoholic. So anyway, doctor says to me, this is probably like year 1.5 in going to the rheumatologist. And I went from the rheumatologist that runs the practice, and he sent me to another person or whatever within his practice. So I had seen this new rheumatologist for maybe 4 months. The 5th month I go in because like the shots, I'm getting them, and the shots are supposed to last like 6 weeks. My shots was lasting a week. Some of them I ain't even notice a difference. So I have this appointment and I'm complaining, and of course I'm crying because I don't understand what the fuck is going on, but I am miserable, I'm in pain, I hurt, the whole gamut. Anyway, this particular rheumatology appointment, when it was over and I go to make a new appointment, the lady's like, I don't have any other appointments. And I'm like, what's going on? So the doctor comes out and says to me, there's no point in me coming back because there's nothing else they can do for me. What? What? I cried for months after that. Because not only am I not being believed, now I have doctors saying there's no point in coming back because there's nothing that they can do. And I had already been suffering with these pains and things, because it started early 20s, like 22, 23, it started with back pain. By the time I was like 27, I was popping ibuprofens like they were candy, right? Because that's what they were, prescribing me. By the time I was like 31, 32, like I said, I became a borderline alcoholic because I couldn't control the pain. Then they put me on like Flexeril, so I was chewing those, right? I've been on like Vicodins, Oxys, Percocets, and all of those things, but I didn't like those because they make you itch, right? They make you itch, so they didn't work for me so then I would have flares. And then when I was 35, 36, I woke up one day and my feet couldn't hold my body weight, right? So that was the beginning of the disability part of my illness. But anyway, I had been struggling and fighting with these things for so long. So to be told by a doctor that there's nothing else that they can do for you, on top of the other doctors saying they don't understand what's going on, or it's not textbook, right? So then you're crazy. So it took me a lot of years to even digest all of the things that I have been through and dealt with and X, Y, and Z, right? Because I'll be 50 in like 4 months. Don't tell nobody. But so I've been dealing with this for probably more of my life than I have not been dealing with it. So all that to say, yes, my anxiety is on probably 8.5, 9, because I have to go back to a neurologist. Rheumatology. My neurologist wants me to go back to rheumatology, and I'm going back to the same practice. Not the same doctor, but the same practice. So I'm a bit nervous. I'm going to let y'all know how it goes. Anyway, thanks for listening to me vent, rant, and all the things. Again, I hope your Sunday is going well. Make sure you get your rest, take your vitamins, take your medication, drink some really good tea because it's calming and soothing to the soul, right? And I'll talk to you on the other side. Take care. Oh, lastly, please like, share, comment, follow. Please let's grow this community because I know it's more people that are living with limitations that needs a support group. We don't have to do this on our own. We can come together as a unit and make this happen. I promise. I'll be here for you. Let's get it done.